In this video, we've been asked to make the 5-hour round trip from Redditch to Runcorn near Liverpool, not just once, but twice, so that we could give this 23-year-old driveway a brand new lease of life, using a very interesting product that some of you might not even know exists. But first, 30 seconds from our lovely sponsors who help to make it all possible. This video is sponsored by Smartseal, where we get all of our sealers and cleaning products like biocides and oil stain removers, CleanLink for all your water-fed poles and exterior cleaning equipment, Nexus paving systems for that hard setting jointing sand and the super strong Nexus Titan, and Rutland Pumps, the UK's #1 pressure washing supplier. Links to the websites and some exclusive discount codes in the description below. This driveway is 20 plus years old. The pattern on this driveway is quite unique in the way that the block pavers have been laid, and we'd not come across one like this before. I thought it would make for quite an interesting video and a cool transformation. I was just hoping that what we were going to do to the driveway was going to add to the uniqueness, if that's even a word, and not take away from it. I didn't want to make it look worse because I knew that under all that dirt and grime was quite a unique looking surface. So hopefully by the end of this video, we'll have done it justice. I've worn shorts today, thinking, oh, it's going to be nice and hot. And then I realised I've got to put my waterproofs on. It's going to be so sweaty. Boiling the bag chicken. My legs are going to be soaked after this. What's the point in the waterproof if my legs are going to get wet anyway? Stops the dirt. It's only once in a blue moon that we'll actually travel to do a job like this, and obviously the customer has to cover the cost of our travel. Like I said, this one took 2 visits, and both being around about a 5-hour round trip, and that's because we do the pressure washing work on the first visit, and then we have to wait for the driveway to fully dry out, including the substrate underneath, ready for the sealing portion, which is where the major transformation happens, and you'll see that a bit later on in the video. This drain started backing up pretty much as soon as we put water on the drive, which obviously it shouldn't do, but we're going to let it, it is slowly draining. We'll let it drain down and see if we can unblock it. It's weird, these should be able to handle plenty of water. There's another one up here, but the water's not quite made it to that one yet, but we'll see how we go. We're just going to put some chemical down on the drive now, just to try and get rid of some of these black spots. So you can see over here some of these sort of black edges, some black marks there, there's some black spots here and here. So you can't generally get these up with just high pressure alone because they're absorbed into the blocks. They're not sort of sat on the surface, they're absorbed into the concrete. So we'll use our chemical treatment to try and get rid of them. I think this also demonstrates the importance of doing a chemical treatment on block paving. If we'd have just pressure washed this and resanded it and left it, you'd still see like a darker patch in the middle there where the stubborn algae. There's like a strip around the outside which is nice and clean, but that stuff doesn't come off with just the pressure washer, so that's why we do a chemical treatment. Much more obvious when it starts to dry out. You can see up the side here as well. Even though we've pressure washed this just like we've done with the rest of it, it's just very uneven. It just doesn't look great. That's because this bit gets the most shade, I suppose. This is our homemade soft washing setup, and we can put pretty much any chemicals through this in a really controlled way. It's really handy to have. You can see how Kieran's keeping all the tarmac wet here as well. We don't want to bleach the tarmac with our strong chemical treatment, and so he just makes sure it stays diluted as it goes over the path. It's not perfect yet, but if you're interested in how we set this up, we'll be giving it its own video in the next couple of weeks, so make sure you're subscribed if you don't want to miss that. Here you can see we're washing the drive and the path and the road down at the end of the job to make sure everything's nice and clean for the customer and the neighbours. We make a conscious effort not to wash all the silt and sand down into the drains, so we collect as much as we can before cleaning the road down. You can see in the background there's that white bag full of all the sludge and the silt that we've collected from the path. Inevitably you're going to get some that goes down there, but we do our best. So you can see after the chemical treatment, everything's evened out now. It's the same colour all the way across, apart from that little bit there where the car's been parked. The blocks are a little bit smoother. I haven't weathered as much as these ones have. Lots more exposed aggregate here, and then where the car's been parked, these blocks look a little bit newer because they haven't had as much weathering. But overall, this is a solid base for sealing. That's really evened out all the colours. Got rid of that big patch of algae that was in the middle there. Oil stain appears to be gone, which is nice. Little bonus. I'm sure the sealer would have covered it anyway, but it's nice to have a nice clean slate. Perfect. Right. We've only been here less than 2 hours. Now we've got another 2-hour drive home. Back on Friday, maybe?
Friday.
Oh dear. Bit of a leak.
Sand everywhere.
Which one's the open ones?
All of them. How is that one leaked?
Take that out and then I'll just mask around it. Take that off as well. Kiwi's great ideas.
Kiwi just loves easier work.
So now it's time for the Smartseal block magic. And this is where the real transformation happens. So this is a very unusual sealer. Some people think it's more like a paint, but it's not. It is a sealer. Instead of sitting on top and creating a film like you'd expect from a paint, this sealer actually absorbs into the block, so that coloured pigment is absorbing into the block paver, which is quite an important distinction because unlike a paint, this doesn't chip. It will weather away eventually, which is why I always tell the customers that 2, 3, maybe 4 years time, you'll need to factor in a top-up coat. And I always pre-warn my customers that this isn't a one and done type deal. It's something that will require maintenance, depending on how much wear and tear it's exposed to, how often you're parking the vehicles on the drive, things like dry steering, foot traffic in certain places, and just general weathering. Like you saw from the concrete itself, the longer it's exposed to the elements, the more obvious the erosion becomes. And there's a few different ways that you can apply this product. We've tried various methods. We've tried it with a roller, and you can see here we're doing it with a sprayer. We haven't completely settled on the perfect application method just yet, but the way we're doing it here, because we're using a sprayer, it's also going to saturate the sand between the joints. And because it's a concrete sealer, it's going to set that sand hard and create an extra barrier to help slow down the weeds. And we're very careful not to make any sort of weed-free guarantees to our customers, because we can't control the elements, we can't control Mother Nature, and eventually weeds will always come back. You see weeds appearing through tarmac and concrete sometimes, like they'll always find their way back through eventually. But if you can set that sand hard between the joints, it will obviously create an extra barrier and help slow that process down. The issue we found with using a roller is that sometimes you'll pull some of that sand out of the joint and end up smearing it on the face of the blocks. This is much more obvious with like a clear sealer. Not so obvious with this stuff, but it's still something to think about. You could also apply the sealer first and then come back to resand afterwards and then apply another clear coat of sealer over the top to set the sand hard between the joints. And that obviously makes a more natural contrast with the beige natural coloured sand versus the darker coloured blocks. You could also do hard setting polymeric sand. So there's a few different ways of doing it. That would have obviously added a third visit to this job, so it wasn't something we were really considering. And I think this customer came through from our YouTube channel after seeing some of our other Block Magic videos, and they ended up opting for the dark grey in the centre and then a black border around the outside. This actually seems to be the most common choice for our customers. This is the same colour scheme that my mum had in one of our previous videos as well. And I think it looks really smart. It looks nice and modern. We do have to charge a little bit extra when we're doing these borders because obviously we have to order a second colour in the sealer, and it actually makes the job take about twice as long because it's quite intricate work. But I do think it's worth it for the customer because if the driveway was just all one colour, it might look a little bit unnatural. So like you saw, we ended up doing 3 coats in the centre and then 3 coats around the outside, and that left us with a nice, even, consistent finish. And the customer was absolutely over the moon. And she was very grateful that we took the time and made the trip for her to make this happen. We get requests like this come through all the time, and we're very fortunate to be in a position where we can sort of pick and choose the jobs that we do now. And obviously, if the customer's willing to pay for our travel, you know, our fuel, the time in the van, then there's no reason for us not to do it really. Most of the time we try and keep our work local, but every now and again we make an exception. Now, we've got some before and after pictures coming up, and I'm very interested to know what you guys think in the comments, whether we've actually improved this driveway, or if you think it looked better before we applied the Block Magic tinted sealer. I've got a feeling this one's going to be a little bit controversial, but we'll see in the comments. If you've made it to the end of this video, chances are you might even be in the industry or just getting started, and maybe you've got a few questions or you'd like to know how we price work like this. Now, I don't often get a chance to respond to personal messages and DMs anymore because we get so many messages come through all the different platforms, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook. So instead, what I've decided to do is focus all of my time and attention in our private Discord community. This is where I help people start their businesses, answer questions about all different surface types and pricing and quoting and helping them rectify mistakes. So if you want to get pretty much 24-hour access to myself and other professionals or other people that are just starting out in a similar position, click the little join icon under this video or go to the main description on the YouTube channel and click that link. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the next one.
Bit of brunch for me and Kiwi.
Just a little